Hello guys, my name is Ben, I'm from London.
My name's Gary, I'm from Ohio.
And welcome to the Big Apple School Vocabulary Series, where we're going to help you learn as many words as possible on a wide range of different topics. And today's topic is a very dear topic to me. It's a topic that both Gary and I are very familiar with. And today it's going to be, what's the topic today, Gary?
Oh, it's about our eyes and vision.
So eyes and vision. So we're going to help you learn a bunch of words on eyes and vision. And guys, if you have anything to say, please leave a comment in the comment box below. We would love to hear from you guys. And also subscribe to our social media platforms where you can find more information about the show and about the Big Apple School itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you some interesting new words on the subject of eyes. But before we do that, let me ask you, Gary, when did you start noticing problems with your eyes? Did you have short-sightedness as a kid?
I've worn glasses since I was, I think, 7 years old.
Yeah? Oh, 7, yeah?
Yeah, just since I was little.
And did you have a particular moment when you realized I need glasses?
I didn't, but I guess my parents did, maybe the school teachers. I was not doing very well in school because I couldn't see anything. Mm-hmm. And they finally took me to an eye doctor. And
so you said 7 years old. And,
yeah.
And are you still short-sighted or is it long-sighted?
Yeah, I'm short-sighted. We'd say American nearsighted. Yeah. So, and also astigmatism, which is another
I didn't even realize that. So in America, you say nearsighted.
We say nearsighted.
Oh, so in England, I would just say short-sighted, or you could say, maybe you could say nearsighted in England. I'm actually not too sure about that.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't say short-sighted, but we would understand it, I suppose.
Well, like you, when I think I'd say I was around 9 years old, I noticed that I had problems looking at the school whiteboard or the blackboard, and I had to sit closer to the front of the class, and I had to get glasses at a younger age. So let's jump into these words that we're going to talk about today. We have a lot of words, and what we're going to do, guys, is we will say the word in Russian, and we will give you a clue in English as to what the word is. And your job, guys, is to guess the word in English. If you know the words already, wonderful, молодцы. If you don't know the words, then you have some work to do. So let's go to the very first word. I hope you guys already know this word. This is glaz in Russian. How would you describe a glaz in English?
Well, I would describe it as the part of our body that we use to see with.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How is that for a simple definition?
Okay, guys. Well, I hope you know what an eye is. You definitely have to know this word.
Write a comment, please.
Or else you're in trouble here. But we also have an interesting word. It's the glazные яблоки, and we don't say apple in English, which is quite interesting. Yeah. Yeah,
we say
Well, let's give a clue. Let's give a clue. So.
Well, it would be a word that we would use in sports many times.
Yeah. So.
Almost most sports.
Yeah, a round item. So what would you say in Russian? Мяч. Yeah.
Yeah, мяч.
So a мяч. So in English, what's the word in English we have over here?
Well, the English word is eyeball.
Eyeball. That's it. So. Do people have the same size eyeballs, or do different people have different eyeball sizes? I would imagine
I don't know. I'm more of a word guy here.
I would imagine that different people have different eyeball sizes.
I suspect. Yeah.
When you're born, are your eyeballs the same size, or do they grow with age?
That's an interesting question. I don't know.
I would imagine that they grow, but.
I would have to, no?
To be honest,
okay.
I thought I would know such a thing, being a wearer of these things, which we will talk about later. So the second word we have here is
Can I say something
please.
about the eyeball?
Yeah, please, go for it.
Yeah, and the Russian word is what? Glazные яблоки.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, but there is an expression in English that involves that. And that is, the expression is that someone is the apple of somebody's eye.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this. Yes.
Yeah. It's actually goes way back. It's into the Bible. It's in the Bible. And when we say that someone is the apple of somebody's eye, it means that they love them very much. So like maybe one of the grandchildren or children is, the favorite of...
It's a term of endearment.
Yes.
Yeah, a way of expressing... Yes, very good idiom actually to use.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So next word we have is, I think you pronounce it veka in Russian, or is it veko, veka? I don't actually know. Let us know, guys. So this is the bit that covers your eye. I don't think there's much else to say about it. A different clue we could give is this part is, you could say, the kryshka от чего-то. So like, for instance, you put this on top of a jar, this closes a jar or it closes something. So yeah, but what's the word over here we have?
Well, the word is eyelid.
Eyelid, L-I-D, and I believe it's all together, isn't it? Eyelid is one word all together.
One word.
Then we have an interesting adjective for an eyelid. We have a Опущенные веки. So this is when you usually, I guess you would say this when you're really tired and you have, what clue could you give for this?
Well,
it's kind of hard to give a clue for this one. All right, so how would you say опущенные? It is, do you want to read the word in English?
Well, sometimes if we, it's not going to help to describe it in English, but
I would just say, okay, so here's the word, guys. It's droopy eyelids. Droopy. Droopy just means that something it's coming down, it's hanging down. So droopy eyelids. If you're particularly tired, you would have droopy eyelids. The next word is a part of eye anatomy. So it's a part of the eye. In Russian, it is, do you want to try?
Yeah, zrachok.
Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, zrachok, something, zrachok. So this is the black part of your eye. And I guess a clue we can give, this is another word for a school student. So this is a synonym in English. Do you want to reveal the English
I will reveal it, it's pupil.
Pupil, so pupil in your eye, and you can also say a school pupil. Is this used in American English, or is it only used in British English?
It's British. We would understand it, but we've in American English, if you are in school or any kind of learning institution, you are a student.
Yes.
Even if you're little.
Well, usually, so in English schools you can hear the word student or pupil. All right, let's move on to the next card to do with eye anatomy. So we had the pupil. The next word is, I love this word in Russian. In Russian, I think, what does it mean? It means like kind of like rainbow in a way. What is it? Радужная оболочка глаза.
I think it's оболочка.
Is it оболочка or bolочка? Whatever it is.
I'm sure the viewers will enjoy listening to us attempting to pronounce that.
It's a little rainbow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, okay, so any clues you could give for this?
Well, it is a kind of flower as well.
Oh, yes.
A plant, a flower. But maybe...
Is it Latin or Greek, the origin?
It
sounds
like it, doesn't
or something?
it? It sounds...
Yeah.
It sounds Latin, but I don't know.
Well, do you want to reveal the word?
We have massive amounts that we do not know. Doesn't stop us from doing an information-based podcast, however, but we're doing the language. Okay, so the word is iris.
Iris. And by the way, it's not spelt like I, as in E-Y-E. It's not spelt like that. It's spelled I-R-I-S. Okay, so iris. Next word, this is in the back of your eye. And a lot of iPhone users might know this term. iPhone or Apple product users might know this this name. So in Russian, how would you say that? Сетчатка, yeah, that's what I think.
Okay,
I've heard
I didn't
the
look
word
up where the accent is.
Sitchatka. It's really difficult with Russian stress, and English too, I guess. It's hard to know where to stress the words. I've heard the word sitchatka before. It's really interesting because sitchatka, I think of sit as like a net.
Yes.
But here, the English word is not a net. We don't have the word net.
It's not. But yeah, the clue is definitely if you're an Apple person, then this would be a word that you would know, and it would be talking about screens.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, a type of screen. So, all right, so let me reveal the word. It's retina, retina. Okay, so the retina is at the very back of your eye. And we also have another word to do with the anatomy of the eye. To be honest with you, I have trouble pronouncing this in Russian. Rogovitsa? Rogovitsa. What is it? What is it? Where is the stress? I have no idea.
I think it's Rogovitsa.
Rogovitsa,
is that
perhaps.
Right?
Rogovitsa, maybe. Rogovitsa, whatever. So this part is, where is this?
Well, it's, where is it, Ben?
Yeah, where is it? I think, is it at the front of the, it's at the very surface of the eye, I believe.
All right.
And it's in front of,
I think it's kind of like the body of the eye, right?
I think it's like the surface, which is in front of the pupil and the iris. I believe so, because you can scratch this. You can accidentally scratch this, and this will damage your vision. So a clue we can give you, this first part of this word is like kukuruza in English. So yeah, do you want to reveal the word in English?
I will. It's cornea.
Cornea, so kukuruza, corn, so cornea, cornea. So you have to be careful with your cornea. It's easy to scratch, especially if you wear contact lenses. And yeah, it could pose quite a danger to your cornea. All right, so we have some more words on the subject of eye anatomy here. The next word we have is resnici. Resnici. So how would you describe resnici?
Well, those are this is the part of the eye that the little hairs that are on, I think we've already given the word eyelid.
Yes.
So these are the little hairs that grow out of your eyelids.
Yep.
And that's what they are.
Yeah, they protect your eye from all sorts of crust and dust and things like that. Maybe you might know it if you're into makeup or something. It's not my thing, but some people.
Come on, Ben. Right, yes.
Maybe, but
he's fussy about his eyelashes. The word away. Oh,
don't worry, it's all right. Eyelashes. So you don't have to
Eyelashes.
say eyelashes. You can just say lashes if you're. It's more colloquial.
Long, luxurious lashes.
Long lashes, exactly.
Yes, long lashes.
All right, so we have the eyelashes. Then we have the next part, which is above your eye. In Russian, we have brovi, or brov in the singular. This one, could you give any clues with that, other than the fact that it's above your eye?
Well, it's the more hair. We're talking about hair. It's hair that's above your eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, above your eye. So, what can we? It's kind of not. I would say similar to the English color korичневый. It's the first four letters are like the English korичневый.
Okay, right, we're really helping you.
Okay,
we're here to help you. Okay, all right.
Go on, Gary. Do reveal the word.
Here's the reveal. It is brows.
Brows.
Eyebrows.
Obviously, korичневый is brown, so brows. You can say eyebrows. And we have an expression, if something is strange, we say it raises eyebrows. Because you do that with your eyebrow when you find something strange.
You're right.
All right, the next one, slyozy. Slyozy.
Well, when you're sad.
Or happy.
Or happy, that's true.
Can be happy.
Yeah, when it's very powerful emotion.
Yeah.
then this happens.
Yes, exactly.
And
yeah.
it's the liquid.
The liquid, yes. So we went from the hair to the liquid.
Right. We're covering it all here. Yeah.
All right. Let's think of a clue we can.
Well, it rhymes with, when we say rhymes.
What do the English like to drink? We like a cup of. A cup of something with milk.
Yes, British people.
Well, and some
English.
American people too, and definitely Russians.
Yeah.
All right, so go for it. What's the word, Gary?
Okay, the word is tears.
Tears. So British like to drink tea. Tears is the liquid that comes out of your eye when you're particularly emotional. So we're going to move on to the section of verbs.
On to verbs.
On to verbs.
I know you've been waiting for this, right?
Yeah, so
you've been saying, when are they going to do the verbs?
Yeah, so when are they going to do
now
verbs?
Is when we are doing the verbs. Okay.
Yeah. So the first verb we have, this is quite a, let me just try to give a clue here. There's a band, an American band. I don't know if you know this band, but
why do you say that?
I don't know. It's like a little.
What makes you say that? Because they've come out in the last 30 years. Is that the reason?
All right, well, maybe you do know this. If you do know this, I'll be very impressed.
I'm going to surprise you.
Ends in 182. Something 182.
182.
Yeah.
I don't even understand the clue myself.
All right. Well, if people, I don't know, if you were a kid in the 90s or the 2000s. I'm sorry,
if you
Gary.
were a kid in the 90s, not in the 60s.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'll be all right. Eventually, it'll all heal.
Young at heart. It's okay.
Okay, continue.
So what's the Russian word here?
Okay, the Russian word is podmigovать.
Yeah, podmigovать. So this is, I'm trying. What other clues can we give? What is the English?
It's to quickly. I mean, what do you want to describe what it is? Yeah.
Let's do it.
People know what it is. I mean, are we doing anyway? To quickly close your eyes and open it, right?
To close your eyes. So.
But unintentionally.
Yeah.
Right.
Unintentionally, usually unintentionally. But the second verb is intentional.
Right. That's the difference.
So the first verb, do you want to reveal it, Gary?
I will. It's to blink.
To blink, and the band was Blink 182. For
Blink 182. Of course, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
One of my very favorite bands. I think they were all born when they had just been born. Yes.
All right, so that's the unintentional one. Blink to blink is unintentional. Then the intentional one, which we have.
Yes. Oh, band. Yes.
Yeah. All right, so what is it? Margać?
Margać.
Yeah, so sounds kind of like blink. But the word is, let's just reveal it.
All right. Wink.
Wink.
Right, yes. Okay.
To wink. The next verb we have is kind of similar to blinking and winking.
Right.
But you do this when you can't really see. And you're doing this with your eyes. And I did this a lot when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. And if I couldn't really see something. Or sometimes, did you find, Gary, that if you do this with your eyes, it helps you see?
Yeah, because it changes the shape of your eye.
So, the verb is not to do that with your eye, but it's to close your eyelids.
Trying to see.
Trying to see. So, the Russian verb is shuritsa. Shuritsa, I think it is. Wait, is
it shuritsa?
Shuritsa. Shuritsa. Shuritsa is right, yeah.
I think I looked that one up.
Good man. So
Right. And if it's incorrect, I looked it up and didn't remember.
That probably is shuritsa. Yeah, it sounds right. All right, so let's try to think. What's the first word? How would you say kalmar in English? That's a clue. The first 4 letters is the English word for kalmar. So let's, Gary, do you want to reveal it?
I will reveal it. It's to squint.
To squint. And kalmar is squid. So to squint. And the next verb over here, this is an action that happens maybe when you squint. It's when you put a lot of pressure on your eyes. And this can be bad for your eyes. So the Russian here, I think, do you want to try the Russian?
Yeah, напрягать глаза.
Yeah, sounds good.
Глаза? Глаза.
Yeah. Напрягать, So,
напрягать.
So this one, let me think of a clue. There's a kitchen utensil which you use to, I don't want to reveal the word, but you use this to separate pasta from water. And what is it in Russian? Durchschlag, something like that.
Durchschlag.
Durchschlag.
All right.
So it's similar to that.
Okay.
All right, well, let's do it. Yeah, do you want to go for it, Gary?
Well, it's to strain your eyes.
To strain your eyes. Yeah, so the Durchschlag is a strainer, or it can be a colander, or it can be a... Well, is a strainer and a colander the same thing?
I think maybe a colander is a kind of a strainer. So strainer is a more general word, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about this in another
Right. That's
video.
for our fruit and vegetable.
We're cooking. We'll talk about that another time, guys.
Kitchen tool episode.
So stay tuned for that.
Right. Yes. Don't go away.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, the next word, guys, if you don't know this, you're in trouble.
Right.
You kind of need to know this one, like смотреть. But there are a few different ways you can say this, and let's just reveal the 4 different ones first. We'll talk about them individually. So, what do we have, Gary? We have
we have to look.
Yeah.
To watch. To view.
Yep.
And to see, S-E-E.
Yeah. So to look and to watch, I would say to watch something is you're seeing an activity. Maybe you're watching TV. That's kind of like an activity.
If you're watching, your attention is fixed, right?
On an activity. Yeah. Whereas if you look at something, your attention can be fixed on. Yeah, it is fixed on something.
It's more general.
Yeah, it's less for activities. So you can be looking out the window. But you could be watching the birds. Or you can also be looking at the birds. I'd say watching is more for activities and looking is more for maybe nouns, perhaps. You look at a noun.
Look at a noun?
Perhaps that's how you would, so you look at a table, you look at my face.
Right, now your example was good of you look out the window, it's general, right? You're meaning your eyes are directed out the window, but there's a squirrel, right?
Yeah. But you can't...
Bielka, right, is running, and so now you're watching something. So it's the fixed attention. Whereas looking is general, your eyes are open in a direction, but if you're watching something, then
it's the activity of something, Whereas if you look at a TV, you're just looking at the physical TV box, the TV itself. Whereas if you're watching TV, you're watching the activity.
Right.
I mean,
if you're looking at the television, it's just sort of you're just you've got a problem. You probably have a problem.
Exactly.
Also. Yes. Right. He's just looking at the television. There's all kinds of these. He likes to look at the the television isn't even on. He's he's just looking at the television. He's fascinated. Yeah.
Well, to see is just the sense.
Yeah, and that's a different word, right? That's vidit.
Yeah. It is actually vidit. Yeah, it's not.
So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, actually, it is vidit. Yeah, it is absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So, but then we also have the word to view something. What? How?
Yeah, it's an interesting word. Yeah.
I would normally use the word view as a noun. Like the view out of the window is...
I would too, you don't view something, you view,
Yeah, maybe in older English, maybe. I mean, not old English, but...
Don't look at me. You saw that. I mean, you can go back a few seconds, and he says, well, in old English, and he looks at me.
Maybe in older English, maybe. I mean, not old English, but...
I mean,
well,
your eyes. You have to believe your eyes.
I'm not looking at anyone.
Yes. All right, continue.
All right. So
next. Yes, all right. We're done with that one, I hope. Yes, all right.
All right. The next one we have is what is it? Всматриваться.
Wow. Всматриваться.
Yeah. So this is. Ooh, how do we?
I think you had another word. You had another one here on the sheet that I got. But
взглянуть, I think.
Пристально глядеть.
И глядеть, yeah. Well, взглянуть is kind of, maybe not.
Взглянуть is
actually
that's
not,
a different
that's
word.
A different verb.
Yeah,
that's
word.
All right. So actually, I think that one is to glance.
Yeah, glance.
Yeah, to glance. Yeah, взглянуть. Whereas смотреть is. Yeah, do you want to reveal it?
Yeah, the word is to peer, P-E-E-R.
Not used too frequently. I don't really come across
well, it's
this
describing
verb too often.
something particular, right?
Yeah.
It's when you're looking at something and it's hard to see.
Yeah.
It's hard to, we would say, make out.
Yeah.
Right? So you're following it and you're trying to figure out what it is. You're peering into the darkness would be a natural combination. Peering into.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really personally use it too often. But the next word is, what is it? Пристально глядеть.
Mm-hmm.
So this is when you're looking with, how would you say? You're looking at something. Well, if you gaze. Oh, sorry, I revealed.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
No,
guys.
go
I
ahead.
revealed
Yeah,
the word.
it's okay. Yeah.
To gaze. If you gaze out the window, it's kind of absent-mindedly looking at something.
Yeah, it's so you're not concentrating. You're just gazing. So if you catch someone's gaze, they're just kind of generally looking in your direction.
Yeah.
Right? That's their gaze.
Yeah, exactly.
And it means they're not really looking at you, but they're in your view. You
exactly.
know? Back to view. Yeah.
The next one, I wouldn't say it's a bad word, but you just have to be careful sometimes how you use it. So the Russian verb is пялиться, but if you said to someone, на что ты пялишься, it can be kind of rude.
What are you staring at? Well, it's the same thing in English. It depends on the situation, right?
Yeah.
So what are you staring at?
Yeah, what are you staring
it's
at?
It's like aggressive. Right?
So to stare is the verb, and staring is...
I gave that one away.
That's all right. It's all
okay,
right.
yeah.
It's all right.
Anyway.
It's all right. So to stare at something means to look at something, I would say intentionally.
And fixedly.
Fixedly,
right? So if you're staring at somebody, then why are you staring? Why is that guy staring at me or that?
Yeah, exactly. Intentionally looking at you, and sometimes it can make you feel uncomfortable.
Right, because we're not socially, right? You're not supposed to stare at somebody.
All right, so that's it for our verbs today. So for this part, we're going to look at not the anatomy, but conditions to do with the eye. So conditions and I'd say diseases related to the eye.
Well, here's a disease of the eye.
Yes.
Right, yes. How do you develop this particular disease of the eye?
Well, the first one is not a disease. It's more of a condition. So what do you say here, Gary?
How would you describe it, a condition?
What do you call this thing?
Well, do I just the Russian word?
Russian.
I think it's fingal.
Fingal. So this thing is a fingal.
Right. It's an eye condition.
Yeah, an eye condition.
Right, yes. We're not really medical people here.
Or синяк под глазом.
Yes, all right. Yes, all right.
Have you ever had one of these, Gary?
I have not. No. How about you?
Maybe at school. Maybe. But yeah,
I don't think I ever have had.
Yeah, the good old days at my school.
Yes, right. Yes. Or sometimes after school, probably. Yes. College years and all. Disagreement here and there.
Well, that one. Yeah, we'll have a look at our bars and alcohol video for for more information.
Right.
Yeah. Well, so this word you get usually after something strikes or contacts your eye, and
it is, the hint is, it's a color.
Yeah, it's a color.
It's a color.
Черный глаз.
Yes.
So what is it, Gary?
Black eye.
A black eye. All right, the next one I would say is a disease. Would you call this a disease?
Now we're getting medical.
Medical time.
Okay. It is definitely a disease.
Yeah.
And it's conjunctivite.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And not just humans get this. I think cats can get this. Because I remember I had a cat and well, 2 cats. And I remember reading that they tend to... Well, a lot of cats can get this condition. There's 2 ways you could say it. The medical way of saying it, we will just reveal the word to you. So do you want to say it?
Well, conjunctivitis.
Conjunctivitis.
Which is like the Russian word, right?
Yeah, it's very
technical
similar.
Word,
very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had it. Have you had it before?
I have not.
And it says here pink eye. To be honest, would you call it pink eye?
I think I've heard the term, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because of the blood vessels that are in your eye.
They swell up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, to swell, what is the verb? Опущаются. What is it? Опущаются, something like that. Okay. Yeah, when something becomes inflamed, so to swell.
Okay.
The next one here, we have yachmin. And not yachmin like the thing for beer, like the ingredient for beer. Not like yachmini solids, the beer shop in Novosibirsk. There are a few yachmini solids.
Right, yes.
The pivnushki, the beer shops.
Okay.
It's not one of these ones, but this one is. I've definitely had one of these before. Yachmin.
I've never had that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty painful.
Yeah, I mean, as far as this is not much of a hint because it would be a word you would not be likely to know. But this is also in English. It's where pigs live.
Oh yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the sound of that.
Yeah. Sounds. Is it spelled the same?
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah.
All right. So the word is. Yeah, do you want to reveal it?
It's a sty.
A sty. Yeah, I used to get these, and I used to wear contact lenses, and they were horrible when you had a contact lens and a sty. And
what is a sty? I don't even know what it is.
It's like a kind of lump inside your eyelid, and it presses against your eye, and they're not fun.
Yeah, so it's spelled S-T-Y-E.
S-T-Y-E.
And where pigs live in sty, S-T-Y.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly. And I think yachmin, the beer ingredient, I think that's barley. I think it's barley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sty. All right, the next one here, we have slabые зрения.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can imagine.
Yeah. Зрение, how would you describe zrenia?
Well, zrenia is the sense of seeing, is, it's one of the senses,
Yeah, so I will reveal it. It's just poor eyesight. Eyesight. Poor is the adjective. Poor is not just does not just have a financial meaning to it. Right. It can be weak. I mean, can you say weak eyesight? I would say poor eyesight.
Well, somebody has weak eyes, kind of. Meaning that they need to be corrected and so forth. But poor just means poor quality, right?
Yeah.
So you could say the movie was poor. It was a poor movie, right?
But slabby is usually weak. But yeah, you do say poor eyesight,
right?
And it doesn't mean that your eyes have not got money,
right? Yeah,
exactly. The next one, we both have this condition, blizarukast. So we said this earlier today, actually.
Right, we had the American variant.
Yeah, the American
is different from the British.
Yeah, which I wasn't aware of actually. So, I'll reveal the words. The official term for this is myopia. So myopia, but in England, like we said, at least I would say short-sightedness, and you would say...
I would say nearsighted.
Yeah.
So you can see things that are near, and you can't see things that are far away.
And the opposite, we have dalnazorkast. Do you... So you're completely short-sighted, you don't have any...
I don't have... No, I'm sure that my distance vision is not very good either, but
what is your prescription number? Mine is something like -3.
I forget. I've got a high number. I forget. Did
it get better after you were 30?
No, it didn't.
So
I think it stayed the same, but...
Oh, right. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, hoping that I'm going to get long-sighted.
Yeah.
So
it's short and long.
Yeah, so
long-sighted.
I just revealed it. Excuse me, guys. So hyperopia and long-sightedness.
Long-sighted.
So I say long-sightedness, but I guess you would say...
Yeah, we would say far-sighted.
Far-sighted. Yeah. So long-sightedness in England, I guess, and far-sightedness.
Yeah, somebody's either nearsighted or far-sighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning that is what you're good at seeing. That's what you can successfully see.
Yeah.
And the others is what you do poorly at. Yeah.
The next one we have the Russian. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, astigmatism.
And to be honest, guys, it's the same in English. We have astigmatism.
And I have that too, which is what messes up my prescription.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have a slight astigmatism as well. How would we describe? I'd say your field of vision is distorted.
Yeah, it's. I don't even know.
I guess where you don't see things in a, maybe I wouldn't say flat way, but you see things. Yeah, your field of vision, your perception of depth is.
Yeah, I don't know how to even describe. It's
quite difficult to describe.
Yeah.
The next one here, we have this condition, krasnoglazia. Yeah, this happened to one of my relatives in a family. Luckily, it stopped being the case for her, but it's quite scary. She had a very stressful event in her life, and it happened to her.
Really?
Yeah. So
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, one of the official medical words, to be honest, I've never actually heard of it. Have you heard of this before?
I have never heard of it. I
So
don't think so.
The official medical term is strabismus. I guess that's Latin. Strabismus.
Sure sounds like it, yeah.
What would you say in America for this?
We would say this.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, so the word is to be cross-eyed. My relative is American. She told me that. She was cross-eyed after her stressful event. So it happens. Yeah, I think you would say the same in England as well. So cross-eyed, to be cross-eyed, to be a cross-eyed person. The next one, do you want to read that, Gary?
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma. So this is the same in English, to be honest. Glaucoma, same thing.
Right, these are technical, medical kind of words.
Yeah.
So
how would you what is glaucoma really?
Glaucoma, I think, it's like a clouding. Yeah. Clouding of your eye.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. It's the clouding. Well, the next one here is also kind of a clouding of the eye.
Right.
Is it the same?
It's a hardening.
It's the hardening.
It's a hardening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right.
So cataracta.
Cataracta. So in English, it's almost the same. We just don't have the letter A at the end. We call it a cataract. Cataract. Do you say cataract? Yeah.
Cataract.
Yeah, cataract. Yeah. To remove these, I don't think it's a fun procedure.
No, but they can do a lot with it now.
Yeah, it can be. Well, would you say do you know anyone who's had a cataract removed?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who have.
Was it a painless procedure?
Yeah, it's pretty, I remember people that had cataract surgery long ago.
Yeah.
Right, before that.
Oh my God, yeah.
There it is again. Just back it up 5 seconds, or 10, just to get the whole effect.
I just thought about... Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, just thinking about so long ago. I don't know what you're thinking about.
Strapping someone down to a table.
It was terrible. Yeah, in the end, they would long recovery, and you'd have to wear this thing over your eye, and it was bad.
It doesn't sound too much fun.
It was very crude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago. I just want you. Medicine the last few years has gotten a lot better. Yeah. Okay.
The next one. Well, we both are wearing these.
Yeah.
Очки.
So the hint is, what are they made of?
Yeah.
Right. What are очки made of?
Yeah.
The material.
Well, actually not.
Well, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. So the next one.
Back.
Yeah, not as, yeah. So
long ago,
this part, Wait, are they still made of stiklo?
No, I don't think so.
No. All right. So guys, they're called glasses. glasses, mainly because originally I think glasses were made out of glass.
Yes.
And, oh God, I've got a funny story. I remember when I was a little kid, like 5 years old, and my parents bought some, I think it was some wine or something, and the box said, comes with free glasses. And for some reason, when I was a little kid, I thought that, for some reason, I really wanted to wear glasses. And not that I want to wear them now. But
so you picked up the...
So I thought I was going to get a free pair of eyeglasses, a free pair of glasses. And no, I was
so disappointed.
Very disappointed with the glasses in the wine box.
Okay, yes, right. You couldn't see any better with...
Yeah, that's my
yes.
5-year-old story. So this part of the glasses, opravy dla очков. Have you been shopping for these here in Russia?
I have not. I've never done that here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So
what's your experience?
I've never bought them here in Russia, but I've been to some, I was going to say, opticians. I've been to some optician shops before. Looked at the frames. Sorry, that's... That's the word. Glasses, frames.
Yeah. Yes, it's okay.
Yes, the word is frames. Glasses, frames. So these are the frames over here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can buy frames online now. You can, there are many different websites where you can, as long as you know your prescription being the number of your vision. Mm-hmm. As long as you know your prescription, you can order glasses on the internet, and that's what I've done. So I just typed in my prescription and came in the post after 2 weeks.
Okay.
Did you order your glasses from?
I did the whole optometrist, with trying the frames on and all of those things. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And do you ever have to get new lenses for your glasses?
I have had to do that. I had sort of not very good glasses for a number of years, and then I explained it to the doctor very carefully, who actually listened to me, and they were able to make lenses that are really good, which are these that I'm wearing. Yeah.
By the way, I should mention, guys, the glass part is called the lens as well, and this is also for cameras as well. What is it called? The objective.
Right, it's also part of the eye, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I believe for cataracts, is that
it's
a
hardening
lens?
the lens.
The lens. Yeah. All right. The next one. Oh, this is a fun word in Russian.
That is a good word. Futlyar для очков.
Yeah, futlyar. Where does this word come from in Russian? Is it?
It's got to be from. It's probably German.
Yeah, futlyar.
Futlyar. Futlyar. Heil Futlyar. Oh, wait a minute. That was Right, yes.
Sorry, German guys, but it's all right.
Right, yeah, our German viewers.
You guys could take a joke. It's all right.
That's right. Yeah.
If you can't, don't watch Monty Python or anything.
Right. Yeah. Right. Don't watch Monty Python.
All right. So this is where you keep your glasses. To be honest, I'm very bad. I don't keep my glasses in a futlyar. But what's the English word?
Well, it's a general word for many things that you put anything into. You can put a camera into one of these. You put your telephone into one of these, and it sounds like a sporting event where you run. Rhymes with it.
What was it? Gonka. Yeah, gonka in Russian. Yeah. All right, guys. So the word is a glasses case. And by the way, you can use the word case for your iPhone or your phone. You can say, I have an iPhone case, which I think is a chehol in Russian.
Chehol, yeah. That's right, not a futlyar.
Yeah, not futlyar.
Why is it a futlyar and not a chehol?
Yeah,
is it a chehol? I bet it's a chehol.
Well, for the iPhone.
It is.
Yeah. Those are chehol. Yeah, those are chehol.
But glasses get a futlyar.
Yeah, they get their own special Russian word. All right. The next one, to be honest, I just use my shirts to clean my glasses.
Okay, well, you should use the right thing.
So I should use
You should use a tkань для очков.
This
and
word.
And not your shirt.
Pronouncing this word in Russian is a difficult one because I keep
too many letters. Yeah, wrong letters.
Tkань.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep with these words, I keep thinking I'm going to spit by accident if I say this word.
It's okay.
So yeah,
just don't do it right now. That's all I'm saying. we're on camera and we gotta do everything right. Okay.
All right. So tkan in English, we will just reveal it. It's a cloth. So a cloth for glasses, or you could just say a glasses cloth. And you can also get, I believe they're called microfiber cloths. Mm-hmm. Microfiber cloths, well, they have fibers which are very
micro.
Very small fibers which clean your glasses and cloth.
They do a really good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unlike my shirt.
Right. Unlike your shirt.
All right. So the last set of words we have here. We actually mentioned this word before. In Russian, you say recept, or очки по рецепту. So this is the number that your lenses are. So this is, do you want to reveal the word in English?
The word is prescription.
Prescription,
yeah. So it's like medical, right?
Doctor writes a prescription. Exactly. And prescription glasses, these are called prescription glasses. Because believe it or not, there are some people who wear glasses without prescription lenses for fashion reasons. I'm very offended if you do that because I'm joking. But yes, recept. Isn't that the same for cooking as well?
Yeah, it is.
In cooking, we don't say a prescription for spaghetti bolognese.
Right, yes. Right.
We say recept.
Well, depends on how good of a cook you are. Some cooks give you a prescription right with it.
A recept for cooking in English is a recipe. And we don't say recite because a lot of people accidentally say recite.
Yeah, don't say that.
Recipe.
3 syllables.
Yeah, so prescription and recipe. All right, the next one, these are on the subject of contact lenses. Have you ever tried contact lenses?
I have not. Have you?
Yeah, I used to wear them, and I don't recommend it. It's not good for your eyes. They can deprive your eyes of oxygen. They starve your eyes of oxygen. It's not very good.
Yeah.
But if you do wear lenses, they are called, in Russian,
ежедневные линзы or месячные линзы.
Exactly. So 2 different types of contact lenses.
So it just is the word for ежедневный, right?
Yeah. So exactly. So something lenses. So what's ежедневный?
Well, that's daily.
Daily and
monthly.
Месячные is monthly. I think maybe you can get weekly lenses as well. To be honest, I haven't worn them in such a long time. But you can get many different types of contact lenses. And what I was really impressed by was here in Novosibirsk, you can find vending machines, like I think you say автоматы, with contact lenses inside them. Have you seen these before?
I have not seen those.
Yeah, I've never seen these in England. Maybe they do exist in England, but I've never seen them before. And if you go to the shopping mall, at least I've seen them in Aura, the shopping mall, a vending machine with contact lenses. Very impressed, I have to say. All right, the next one here, we have the жидкость для контактных линз. So the so you need to clean your contact lenses with something, or you need to keep your contact lenses moist, which is влажный.
And this is a word, very general word for a liquid.
So it's a type of so it's you can also I think you can say liquid too for this, but do you want to reveal the word?
It's contact lens fluid.
Contact lens fluid. So
really, it's the word flow.
Fluid and liquid. I would say they're synonyms, aren't they? Would you say almost synonyms? Maybe liquid is a more general word, whereas a fluid, I guess.
Fluid sounds technical.
Right? It's a more technical.
It's like it's
processed processed liquid. I would say, And then we have our last one. To be honest, I'm quite scared to undergo this procedure, but a lot of people do undergo this procedure and they have good results. This is, do you want to pronounce it?
Лазерная хирургия глаза.
Yeah, so I think I've seen laserная коррекция as well. I've seen this on billboards, which are the big advertising signs throughout town. So chirurgia, if you know this word in English, well done.
Chirurgia,
yeah, to be honest, it's kind of similar in English. It's different, but it's kind of similar. Do you want to reveal the word in?
It is laser eye surgery.
Yeah, laser eye surgery. Would you ever contemplate doing laser eye surgery?
I wouldn't do it unless I really needed to do it for some to correct.
I mean, a lot of people do, and a lot of people have good results. I've met a lot of people who have personally.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm too scared to do it.
Just to not wear glasses.
I'm a little scared to do it, but it works fine for a lot of people. A lot of people, and in Russia, it's actually a really good
very
price.
Developed.
It's developed and it's
very developed,
really well priced out here. So, all right, guys. Well, we hope you found that useful. And we learned a lot of words today on the subject of eyes. If you have any comments, please do leave a comment and let us know what you think about the show. If you have any suggestions, we'd love to know. And if you'd like to visit our website, go to www.bigappleschool.com, where you can find not only videos like this one, but you can also find articles, podcasts, and also more information about the courses that we offer here at the Big Apple School. So that's it today, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.